monitoring is becoming a bigger component of what you guys do. How much are you guys, kind of talking about that up front with customers and getting them involved in that and at the beginning of a conversation at this point?
Yeah, it's funny. I think we are probably leading with it more, right? And we're also leading with the services component and I'm sure there's competitors that will listen to this, and especially on the digital signage side, there's a lot of parity on the software piece. CMSs are CMSs. Some have a little bit more features than others, but there's a lot of what I'll call parity amongst those platforms. There's not many people that can do the global scale piece that we do. And so, and the monitoring and the services piece is important in that. So we're leading with that, right? Because if you're, a lot of these retailers have already dabbled in some form or fashion with visual or interactive. Maybe it's in a pilot, maybe they had a different provider, and they've learned a lot. And so a lot of the conversations we're having is, how do we do things better and different? But we are talking a lot up front about, you got to think about monitoring. How are you going to do it? I mean, a lot of businesses are outsourcing a lot of that stuff. And, a lot of people, a lot of retailers, especially the larger ones, outsource their call center, their help desk. So we talk about, who's your partner? How do we integrate with their ticketing system? How do we coordinate this ballet of, if this site goes down, are we calling you? Are we calling your help desk? Are we going to open the ticket for you automatically? Do you want us to call the store automatically? And it all sounds simple until you have to kind of sit down and figure it out. But I mean, that's a long-winded way of saying, yes, we're talking about it up front a lot more than we were in the last couple of years.
Okay, Danny, is that anything you wanted to add anything to?
Well, I think there's the monitoring of it, but also I think it's really important that there's a soft tissue connectivity as well. And one of the things that's really critical is not only monitoring systemic health, but also monitoring that relationship health. So it's really critically important that we develop a relationship with that end client so that it is a partnership and we can truly understand. We're not just I often argue with this, Craig, that we're not a service provider. We're a brand partner, and when you establish the relationship that way, it sort of enables, I think, more productivity.